Hi, I'm Laura McKee. So this short video will be on a demonstration of supported fish pose, and we will be using a couple of bolsters. We'll be using a couple of blocks, and actually I will show you another video on the supported fish pose using a bolster, but for now we'll just use blocks. So I've got the cork blocks, and these are the standard size. You could use the slim size if you have those. The wooden blocks would also work. You can use soft blocks as well, but I do find that some of the soft blocks can be quite spongy and maybe not enough support, but just see how you go. And there's a couple of different settings you can use for the supported fish. You can go on the lowest setting, so I would recommend, if this is your first time coming into it, go on the lowest setting. So lowest setting of the block underneath your thoracic spine, and then the middle setting for the block underneath your base of your skull. And you may, once you start to feel a little bit more open, you can turn the blocks up. So where to place the blocks? So we're going to place the blocks underneath the thoracic part of the torso, and also underneath the base of your skull. So when you feel for your lowest ribs, so the rib cage is the thoracic part of the torso, the thoracic cavity, and you want to place the first block above those lower ribs. And you can feel for your shoulder blades. You can even have the tip of your shoulder blades towards the edge of the block, and then the other block will come underneath the base of your skull. So if you feel for this bony ridge, the occipital ridge, you want to have the block sitting from there above, so it's right on the base of your skull and not on your cervical spine, so not on your neck at all. Okay, so we'll come down. I'll show you how to come down. Come down slowly so you can adjust the block as you come into the pose. You just come down onto your forearms and just move your body around so you can get into a comfortable position. So just lie down. Notice how it feels before you fully settle into the pose. You can make any adjustments. Okay, and then the second block, just make sure that you're placing it. Quite often I see people placing it right underneath the neck, so go higher towards the base of your skull and pull it back, and then you'll have it just making sure it's underneath the bony ridge, just that really supportive place and not on your neck at all. Okay, and then you can relax here. You want to just allow your shoulders to release down to the ground. This is a great pose to do. I like to do it at the end of the day or at the end of the week. We spend so much time in the front of our body, so it's really nice just to spend time releasing that, opening out through the front. So you can either take your legs long, and I quite like to, when I take my legs long, not to engage. So you're not pointing your toes or flexing your toes, just allow the tops of your feet to be soft. You can hold here, or you may like to, with your legs, take butterfly pose. So the soles of your feet draw towards each other, and then you have this opening out through the inner thighs, the inner groin. If this gets too much, of course you can always extend your legs, or you can even place blocks underneath your thighs. And then always just check in and just make sure you're not holding any tension in your jaw, so you're not clenching your teeth. Just allow this area to be soft. You're welcome to close your eyes or just soften your gaze, and then just settle into the pose. I like to be in this pose for a good 5, 10, even 15 minutes. You just want to invite softness into your body. So to come out of the pose, if you've got your legs out wide, then you may need to use your hands to help draw your knees back towards each other. And then you push down through the hands and your forearms. So they ground down and towards the ground. Bring some tone to your navel and also into the neck. And then you can start to lift up. Make your way up to sitting, and then just move the blocks off to the side. And then you can come down into your rebound. Just notice the sensations in the body. Make your way up to sitting. So there you have it, supported fish pose. So I will do another video with the bolsters, with a bolster to show you that pose as well, and the nice opening up for the chairs through the abdomen and also through the inner thighs and the groin if you are opening your legs up. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Namaste.